Many of us are on the threshold of an empty tomb. We are one step away from the change that we've hoped for and prayed for, even the change that we've dreamed about. But that last step is always the longest and the hardest one to take. We've thought about it and talked about it. We've planned for it, but now we have to actually do it. And when we are afraid it won't work, that we'll be disappointed, or even worse, that we'll become a disappointment, we stand on the edge and then start slowly backing away. Some of us don't even realize how comfortable we've gotten living a life that we know is less than the one that God prepared for us. We want things to change, we just don't want to be the thing that gets changed. And so we sabotage ourselves. We shrink back at the last moment. We make an excuse. We return to an old behavior. Or worst of all, we just stand there and let shame tell us that we have failed again and that we're always going to fail. We find ourselves standing one step short of where we want to be, but even more, one step short of where we were meant to be. Why won't we take that last step? Guys, I'm asking you to search your own heart and to search your own life. Why won't you take the last step? I'm not talking about destiny. I'm talking about obedience. I'm not talking about being on the threshold of greatness. I'm talking about being on the threshold of faithfulness, of obedience, of transformation, of being made in the image of Jesus. Why do we give in every time we get close and those old habits come back? Every time that we feel God doing something and we also feel ourselves feeling sorry for ourselves or being angry about something or being disappointed in something, why do we run to things that cannot soothe us? Why do we get to the edge? And then we wait, waiting to see if it might happen for us. Here's the thing, you're never going to know what's inside unless you go in yourself. You're never going to see the empty tomb unless you stick your head in there and go find out for yourself. It's not going to happen for you. Forgive me if this is personal, because I don't mean it to be personal to anyone, but you're not going to just wake up one day and get sober. You're not going to wake up one day and not be anxious. You're not going to wake up one day and not be lusting. You're not going to wake up one day and not be disappointed. It's not going to happen. You have to take a step of faith in the middle of all those things and believe that if I will trust God, He will do in me and He will do for me what I cannot do in and for myself. And so instead of us waiting for it to happen, go watch Him do it while you walk through it.